Brentford versus Arsenal, Athletic versus Barcelona, matches on Thursday. And I was happy to review them because I found something interesting for you in terms of outcomes. There are a couple of options that caught my attention, a couple that I liked, and the odds on them seem strange to me, especially for Brentford versus Arsenal, especially for Saka to get a yellow card. Let's talk about that now. First of all, both Brentford and Arsenal, well, Arsenal in particular, are in really good form. For the first time since 1433, they're at the top of the Premier League. So it's been about 700 years since they were last there, and they're scoring a lot. It's as if Bayern Munich has possessed them. They're feeling great overall, and they're doing well. Yeah, and actually Brentford isn't bad either, because if we look at their head-to-head matches, we'll see that Brentford is actually pretty good. And as for goals, I think Brentford is capable of scoring. And about the yellow cards, I already told you there's an interesting outcome there. By the way, we'll also share something in our Telegram, because when it comes to corners, we have something there too. Brentford, right now the odds aren't that great, but in the match that's going to be live, this match on Thursday, we might be able to catch something interesting on corners. Let's start with yellow cards. All of this will be on Telegram. You'll find the link in the comments. So over 2.5. Over 2.5 yellow cards, I think it looks pretty good. They're offering good odds. Yes, there aren't that many yellows in the Premier League. Yes, the Premier League can't really boast a huge number of yellow cards. But in principle, 2.5. You can go for it. Even if you want to take 3.5, the odds are actually over 2. Also, I would recommend considering yellow cards in live betting as well. And as I already said, the teams are generally in good form. I think they can... Oh, by the way, yesterday we were thinking about how to stream, set up the lighting. I'll show you now. In the evening. It has to be in the evening because right now the sun is out, you see? No, we actually made a studio here. A studio out of a single lamp. Anyway, I think they're capable of scoring against Brentford, and it seems to me that Brentford 0-5 is a good option. Yes, Arsenal is in first place. Yes, Arsenal is doing well. It's quite possible that they'll actually take the Premier League this year. But on the other hand, again, head-to-head matches, and Brentford, I wouldn't say they score few goals either. Yeah, and Arsenal, after all, it's about time they conceded. And we know that favorites like Arsenal, like Man City, and so on, they often play against underdogs like Brentford. Although, again, I'll repeat, it's not super obvious, this one. They lose. Or rather, they don't lose, but at least they concede. Well, sometimes they do lose, but the fact that they concede is pretty much a given. So let's give it a try. Brentford 0.5. Athletic versus Barcelona, Spanish Cup. Now, this is a really interesting event because the odds for goals are nice and the odds for corners are nice too. Yes, maybe I took a bit of a risk. Yes, maybe the first half will end and we'll come up with something interesting about them in our Telegram channel, different from what I'm doing here right now. I'll give you something, but still I think they're capable. And Athletic are capable of scoring too, so I'll try to take over 1.5 goals for them, though it's risky. Yeah, I won't say that in every match they hit that mark regularly, but why not? Athletic over 1.5 goals, the odds are really good. Well, let's try to take corners as well. On the one hand, of course, probably corners. It wouldn't be bad to bet on Barca, but honestly, I've already stepped on that rake a few times with Barca. There are questions about corners when it comes to Barcelona. There are nuances regarding how many corners they actually get, and it seems to me that they don't always get as many as it might seem. The stats show that they don't even always hit 4.5. That's it. And there, not to mention, again, Sevilla, I'll try to go with Atletico after all. Atletico's individual total corners over. 4.5, that's what we ended up with. These are our options. I hope they work out. Friends, thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and there will be a link to our Telegram in the comments. There are predictions for you there every day. Thank you so much, friends. Good luck. See you.